Saturday Night of Champions, it will be AJ Styles, Dominic Mysterio for the Intercontinental Championship.
Liv Morgan suffered a shocking injury during WWE Raw on June 16th, sending shockwaves through the wrestling world. In a high-stakes singles match against Kairi Sane at the RE Center in Green Bay, Wisconsin, Liv took a brutal bump that left her with a dislocated shoulder. The injury forced the match to be called off, leaving fans and WWE officials stunned. As Liv's recovery timeline remains uncertain, questions loom over her upcoming storyline with Nikki Bella and the impact on WWE Evolution. This injury could reshape the women's division in ways no one expected. The injury that changed everything. The match had all the ingredients of a classic: two skilled athletes, lightning-fast moves, and a crowd on their feet. Liv Morgan, decked out in her iconic Judgment Day gear, radiated confidence. Across the ring, Kairi Sane, the fierce pirate princess, was every bit as intense and focused. 5 minutes in, just as the crowd was fully engaged, disaster struck. Liv lunged forward, attempting a high-risk approach, but Kairi countered with a perfectly timed single-leg takedown. It looked like a routine move, something fans have seen countless times before. But this time, something went horribly wrong. Liv landed awkwardly, her right shoulder absorbing the full impact as her body twisted painfully in midair before crashing face-first onto the mat. The arena fell eerily silent for a split second before Liv's sharp cry of pain pierced through the air. The sight was heart-wrenching. She clutched her shoulder tightly, grimacing as she rolled out of the ring. The referee immediately stepped in, signaling concern. You could see the worry etched on Kairi's face, her expression mirroring the crowd's growing unease. After the break, the harsh reality. When Raw returned from the break, Corey Graves and Michael Cole's tones said it all. Liv Morgan's match was officially called off due to injury. The broadcast showed slow-motion replays of the devastating bump. The crowd watched in grim fascination as Liv's shoulder absorbed the brunt of the fall, the joint visibly displaced and painfully out of place. Though she was helped to her feet and walked backstage under her own power, her movements were stiff, her face pale, and the pain unmistakable. Later, Michael Cole delivered the grim diagnosis on commentary. Liv Morgan had suffered a dislocated shoulder. Those 3 words sent a chilling wave through the WWE universe. How long would she be sidelined? What would this mean for her storyline with Nikki Bella and the much-anticipated WWE Evolution pay-per-view? Liv Morgan, more than just a wrestler, a cornerstone of WWE. To understand the gravity of this injury, you have to understand who Liv Morgan is, not just as a performer, but as a force in WWE. Born Lavinia Claire Marlenis Liv Adio in New Jersey, she stepped into the wrestling world in 2015, training hard at WWE's Performance Center. She burst onto the scene as part of the Riot Squad alongside Ruby Riott and Sarah Logan, immediately catching eyes with her infectious energy, fierce attitude, and relentless in-ring style. As she transitioned into a singles competitor, Liv's star truly began to shine. She became a SmackDown Women's Champion, a multi-time WWE Women's Tag Team Champion, and a proud member of the powerful faction Judgment Day, one of the hottest groups in wrestling today. Her journey hasn't been easy. Setbacks, injuries, and naysayers tested her at every turn. But Liv's resilience, her ability to bounce back stronger each time, earned her the respect and admiration of fans worldwide. That's why this injury cuts deep. It's more than a physical blow. It's a potential disruption to a rising star's trajectory. The high-stakes storyline. With Nikki Bella, Liv Morgan had recently been locked in a sizzling storyline with WWE legend Nikki Bella, who made a shocking return on the June 9th episode of Raw. Sparks flew instantly. Their verbal exchanges were fiery and charged, the tension palpable in the air. WWE was clearly setting the stage for a blockbuster match at WWE Evolution, the all-women's pay-per-view that's got the entire universe buzzing. Nikki brought veteran star power and a legacy of greatness, while Liv carried momentum and the swagger of Judgment Day. Their clash promised to be a clash of generations, a perfect storm of intensity and drama. But the events of June 16th threw a wrench into those plans. Liv's dislocated shoulder meant the future of this storyline suddenly hung in the balance. WWE's booking team now faced a daunting challenge: how to keep the storyline alive without one of its central players. Fan reactions and the wrestling world's buzz social media exploded in the hours after Raw. The hashtag #GetWellLive started trending worldwide, flooding Twitter with messages of support and concern. One fan tweeted, "Liv Morgan's been killing it lately, praying that shoulder heals fast. Get well, Liv," while another posted, "That bump looked nasty. Hope Liv's back soon, but maybe someone else will get a chance to shine." Liv Morgan injury Instagram was filled with heart and fire emojis, as fans flooded Liv's latest posts with messages like, "You're a warrior, come back stronger." Reddit's r² circle became a hotbed of debate. One user wrote, "Dislocated shoulder sucks, but it's part of wrestling. WWE's got to pivot fast for Evolution." Another speculated, "Could be 6 to 8 weeks out. Nikki needs a new opponent ASAP. Could this bring a surprise return?" Final thoughts: a wrestling universe on edge. We've just dissected one of the most dramatic moments in recent WWE history. Liv Morgan's injury isn't just a setback, it's a mystery unfolding live. Will she defy the odds and return in time for Evolution? How will Nikki Bella's storyline pivot? What new stories will emerge in the women's division? Liv Morgan isn't just a wrestler. She's a fighter, a star, and right now, a big question mark in WWE's future. As fans and warriors of this wild world, we stay glued to the drama, the chaos, and the passion that only wrestling can deliver.